Hello out there, Mr. Corcoran here with an Aloha Friday week in review video. So today on our calendars, you can see we had our Earth Day special presentation. We did our slideshow, and I was delighted to know uh, to observe that the students remembered all the songs from the last time we had assemblies, which were man, second grade. So that was really had some really good moments there. And we're halfway through, as it says here, the California state test. I forget what the acronym is there, but the state test we did ELA Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be doing the math Monday and Tuesday of next week. It's also TV turnoff week, and I wasn't able to get um, anything together for that. But it's a challenge for kids and adults who are trying to reduce screen use. Anyway, long story short, the major things. Oh, there's some things that are coming home with your child. We don't have a designated Friday folder, but there's a quiz. This quick quiz we did. I called it a math book. Right? I said don't call it a test, and I overall pretty good. The students did definitely better on this. Um, there are some areas here where the equivalent fractions, this part over here, gave students a little bit of difficulty, and then over here, if students wrote a fraction in decimal form, that's fine, but that's something that students may need to review. So, if that's the case, they can go to IXL. The ones I recommend would be, graphing fractions as decimals. So what is that? S10. Another one is S12. And then S2. So those would be good. And honestly, I think it's Puppy Chase. Puppy Chase is a free site on academics, and the concept is boop, boop, start. I think, if I remember correctly, it does. Yep, there you go, fractions. So these are all mixed numbers, if I remember right. So 2/4 is 0.5, 2/10 is 0.2, 7/10 is 0.7. I'm going to fight the urge to play the rest of that. Okay, and then in addition to this quiz, and we're going to have another quiz probably next week, like a little short one. There's also the reading logs. So the reading logs, what I did in our Google Classroom was I assigned an assignment. I gave an assignment, and it's 300 points, but only because our goal as fourth graders in the third trimester is to read 300 minutes in a week from 3 different genres. So the Google Classroom has student ID, so I'm not going to show that. But this right here, as you can see, some students read 90 minutes, some read more. Excuse me. But the goal is 100 minutes in 3 different genres. Oh, and here I also opened this tab. So Epic is also fine if students want to read online. Those count. Those minutes count. The other thing we did this week was we had this cultural history of the Ohlone people, and that the presenter showed artifacts. This was, I want to say, Coyote Creek, if I'm remembering correctly, and it's in marshlands. Students had, or near the marshlands, and students did a great job identifying what they saw here. This is the naturalist, and they showed this basket, which the students remembered would be put in streams, and then the fish would swim into the basket and get stuck because it had a funnel. I didn't quite capture it, but the naturalist explained that there was like a trap, like a hinge, so they could open it, and that's how they removed the fish. So, yep, please ask your child what they remembered about that presentation. That was pretty great. And week 32, we're really getting close. The week 37 is our last week of school. And again, this is on our website under calendar. Yep, that's it. There's 2 other little flyers here on their packet, but in general, my friend here, it was his week. It's week 31, and he had 0 input or contributions to our class. I'm sorry, man. So week 32 is Mr. Corcoran's week because that's my classroom number, but my commitment is to get Darn Dog here to help with some math videos. Other activities will be for work and projects. I'm going to be putting a new for week 32. I'm going to be starting a new tab here, and also I'll be explaining some additional lessons for next week, but more to come on that later. Hope you're all doing well, in good health, and that you have a good weekend. All right. Aloha, and
Marfwa.